Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to TACTeam Scotland. Yes, we know it's not Tag Team. With Arumba. Say hi, Arumba.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. We have a pop-up here for Agricultural Revolution, and you were telling me that the base manpower of these provinces is multiples of 25, right?
Yes, I'm like 90% sure on this, so I'm kind of wanting to test the theory, but I think...
We're looking at Oops March. Its base is currently 75.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to see what happens, because it says it's going to gain 35 manpower. And you're saying that is calculated after all these other efficiency and all this other junk goes in. You're saying the only way we can get that 35 manpower amount is if it's increasing our base from 75 to 150.
Right. Because if you take 75 multiplied by 0.476, you get 35 point something.
And that's what the pop-up's telling us. So we want to see if this actually increases our base to 150. If it does, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. In which case, this manpower decision, I think, it would be better. But if it's only going to go up by the base, yeah, we'll just try it. Just try it.
Yeah, let's click it. Let's find out. Done.
Son of a bitch. It went up by one.
It went up by 25.
By 25.
Well,
damn it.
We learned something today, right?
Well, how do they calculate that number?
Think of it instead of as 35 manpower, think of it as 1 manpower, and then multiply that 1 by 25. So it went from 75 to 100. And because it either increases your manpower by 1 or your base tax by 1. Right?
Oh, you know what makes sense? 47.6% of 25 is like 13.
Mm-hmm.
13 plus 25 is 38-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably somewhere close in there. I don't know.
Math is hard.
All right, well, in this case then, 1 base unit of manpower versus 1 base tax. I probably would have taken the base tax.
But we live and learn, right? I have always just blindly taken the base tax anyway. I just always have.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really looked at it, so it's good to look at it and see what it actually changes. It changed our base manpower from 75 to 100, which is, it's something.
That will get more powerful if we build like a arsenal.
We'll build all of those. Those later up buildings, which increase not only by a certain number, but they increase a percentage. That's so powerful.
Yeah. The
all
conscription center.
We have been called into a wonderful war, glorious war, against Muscovy and Galicia Volhynia. Now, if we check out Muscovy, he's sitting on 22 troops, which is not that much. But this is not our war. This is Sweden's war. Sweden can't call in the wonderful nation of France. Sweden has called us. What are your thoughts about actually helping Sweden here? I mean, we're gonna join the war.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could help Sweden here, but do we want to, or do we want Sweden to lose a little land? I'm kind of thinking we should let Sweden lose a little land here.
Yeah, I mean, the main goal for us right now is to get Norway vassalizable.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sweden is kind of a stepping stone against Denmark and Norway.
Okay.
I don't see Sweden as a long-term ally, which is a bad position to be in if you're Swedish.
Don't tell Paradox.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Look at some.
So we'll leave this pop up for maybe a month or so. Let's make sure our troops where we want them to be. Make sure our ships where we want them to be. I mean, I think we're okay. They don't have that much of a navy. But yeah, Galicia Volhynia is going to be in the war as well. I don't know. Go blockade them in the Black Sea, maybe. Nah, screw it. No, okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. We can unpause.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
And we are still 20 opinions shy of getting our free stability with France.
Oh, goodness. But as soon as we peace out, even if we give them land, let's say we give them Agder, that's plus 10.
Just flat plus 10?
Flat plus 10, but that'll get rid of the plus 25 in war together. So we actually lose 15 relations upon piecing out. So the best chance is really to maybe give them a gift while we're at war together.
Well, we have money.
What's the benefit?
Money,
it's just 1 stability.
Money for stability. Money for stability? If you had a button that you could press right now to gain stability for money?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let me just take a quick look here. How much would it be? Okay, 25 ducats for 1. Looks like 25 ducats for each. So how many points do we need?
Right now we need 17.
Okay, 17 points is 375 ducats. Is 1 stability worth 375 ducats?
When we're making 6.4. So we're averaging about 70, 80 gold a year. So we're talking about like 5 years of income for 1 stability.
That jerk Austria embargoed us.
Yeah, they screwed us. By the way, we're getting really high on military points.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather build marches or armories everywhere than buy stability for 375.
Okay, France, you can fuck off. We'll get our relationship up with him when he flips to Protestant, right? Which will be like next week.
Sure. Yeah, I'd rather have the armories, I think.
So one thing I did notice is Senor France here. He had what? He had 2 English provinces sieged up. Okay, let me unpause. He had 2 English provinces. I'm going to accept the war call, by the way.
Okay. Yep.
He had 2 English provinces sieged up, and because we said no to him getting those provinces in the peace deal, we lost 100 relations. It's 50 for each province that you don't give. That's considerable. It's not a small amount. But if we had given him 1, then instead of losing 100 relations, we would have gained 10 relations. So you don't lose 50 for each one that you don't give, as long as you give something. If that makes any sense.
So we
just got to give something.
We made a mistake.
Mm-hmm. If we had given him Laborde, we'd be at plus 10 instead of negative 100 relations. It's a big difference.
Oops.
It's a bit of an oops. It's okay though. That's what this Let's Play has turned into, right?
Learning.
Yeah.
It's like we both don't know how to play the game.
Well, yeah, that's what the audience is learning.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
That's been the general feedback that we've both seen, is that people are quite amused at how badly we play together.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, I don't care.
Because if we're playing individually, we're usually not trying all this kooky stuff, but then all of a sudden we're playing together, it's like, let's try all this crazy stuff, and all of a sudden nothing works.
Well,
like,
the thing is, yeah, like normally, like if I didn't know how to do something, I would just not talk about it. But because you're here, I bounce ideas off you. Like, hey, what do you think about this? And I'll go directions I normally wouldn't have even considered.
I agree.
Although I've done a lot of the weird stuff I suggest. I've tried. Like funding 3 years of rebels just to break a country. It works. It's expensive.
Does work, yeah. Oh man, I had that option in a 30-year war in my Tunis campaign. A 30-year war against Castile. I had him on the ropes. I was starting to carpet siege him. I had just destroyed his army. And as soon as I destroyed his army, after 30 years, I finally got called for peace. So I wasn't actually able to siege him up. It was stupid. Oh, I was alpaca land. That means we are now 100% converted. Protestantism forever.
When I was playing against Northern Lion, I actually allowed my own war exhaustion to go up to about 10. So that I could force rebels to spawn in his land. Because my occupations were based on my revolt risk. So I needed my war exhaustion to be high so that his rebels would fire.
That's hilarious.
And then as soon as they fired, I bought down my war exhaustion. Yep.
Alright, so we have enough war score for humiliate and war reparations.
And
what would you like
money?
out of Denmark? Money? Okay, 64 ducats. Okay. Anything else?
I don't think we can take anything else if we want the power projection.
Well, let's see. We could make him release Gotland. No, we can't. Oh, if we do humiliate, we can't click on anything else. We can make him get rid of his alliance with Muscovy. I think that's worthwhile.
And it gives us prestige.
We can't get rid of the one with Norway. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him keeping that Norwegian alliance. I think it's sort of a good way to keep Sweden in check.
So when you're looking at the amount of money, you can get to 60-something?
64.
I can only get up to 58.
It could be because I clicked it before the end of the month.
Weird.
And now the month is ticked over.
That's funny.
All right, so shall we peace out?
I think so. Power projection, ho.
You calling me a hoe?
Yes. I am so excited about these bonus monarch points. So now we could definitely afford another leader. Permanently. And I think that actually, maybe just hear me out on this, we should go for an admiral.
A what?
Yeah, one of those guys, they're like a general, but they go on the water. They go on the water. On the boats, you know?
Boats? Oh, we have boats.
We have like 40, okay? Like we could get, assuming we actually got some maneuver score, then we could gain quite a bit of power projection. Or not power projection, sorry, trade power. Right?
Hey, hold on there, robot. Look at Holstein.
I saw the Holsteinian nationalists.
Oh, poor Denmark.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to keep him as a rival for very long because of that.
No.
So before we continue the line of thought, I don't mean to break you up, but how do we want to piece out of this war? Should we just take a chunk of Iceland so we can fabricate on Norway again, or should we take something on the mainland Norway? What do you think?
I think we should take the island, Norway, Iceland, because if we get any more aggressive expansion on mainland Europe,
Just gonna piss off too many people.
yeah, and Norway's not really mainland Europe, but it's close enough that it's going to piss off the northern parts of the HRE.
Yep.
And we just need one more claim. We can get it up in Iceland.
So 50 Diplo points for just that one province. Ouch.
50? Oh,
Yeah, 50.
That's
Don't worry about it. It's just once. It's just once.
I'm used to paying 25 because I'm used to having full diplomatic or full influence or whatever it is.
And I'm going to give Jomsland to Sweden because it's his core.
Okay.
And should we give anything to France? Maybe Agder, Bergenschutz, and Sogen?
Something preferably that they either can't core or that they will definitely have a rebellion or like problems with.
How do we know if he can core something or not?
Guessing.
I think he can core all of this. If he's able to reach Naples, then it's the same sea distance up here. He can core all of it.
Yeah, I think you're right. He'll be the core, but something that he would have a hard time defending? I don't know.
Maybe just one province instead of 3?
Because we're making him spend Diplo points too. That's the other thing.
Right.
Let's see. I would do our claim, Orkney. I would probably take...
Reykjavik.
Of the two, we'd take that one, yep.
I want to give Sweden everything he's sieged up. We need to get Norway. We need to get rid of 44 cost, preferably something around 50, just in case the cost goes up.
We don't need to give Sweden that much. As long as we give them their core, they're happy.
Well, how else do we get them below 50? It's not like they can release a nation.
Below 50, what war score cost?
Oh, I'm sorry, above 50. We got to remove about 50 war score cost. Yeah.
Okay, well, Jomtland is 7.
Mm-hmm.
Orkney is 7.
Mm-hmm.
7, so that's 21. And then if we gave France these 3 provinces for the fun of it, that would be...
do that instead of giving it all to Sweden? Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's just an idea. I feel like making France spend 50 Diplo points per province for land they don't have claims on, and then they have to spend full admin points. It's like... It's bad.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's just, I know he can core it, because it's the same distance as Naples, so I know he can core it. It's a matter of...
Just think about, when we actually...
Once we have Norway as our vassal, let's just say we do find ourselves at war with France. Let's say we get our alliance with Austria and Castile. We're like, yay, time to screw over France. We declare war on France. Anything from France is going to cost an arm and a leg. You've invaded France before. It costs an assload to take land from them.
Not any more than anyone else.
Well, yeah, because they have higher base taxes. They're nuts.
Okay, here's an idea. When we go to war with France, and we've got Austria and Castile on our side, we support Norwegian nationalists. And we let them flip back to our vassal peacefully. And we just invaded mainland France.
99% of the time, though, they will not flip to a vassal. They'll flip to someone else from the same culture group, like Denmark.
That is stupid.
But it's not really a problem, because we can beat Denmark any day of the week. That's fine. I think this is fine. So we're going to give those 3 to France. We're going to take Reykjavik and Orkney for ourselves. We're going to give Jomtland to Sweden. And then we're going to let Sweden lose to Muscovy in this war.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sure.
All right. Can we get anything else from them? We can take war reparations.
Yeah, this is only 53 peace offer so far.
I don't want to trade power, because that'll put us over our relations limit.
War reparations, money, annul treaties with Denmark?
No, we want them to keep that alliance so that Sweden will have some type of counter.
Give up claims in Sweden?
No, because then if they're our vassal, we want them to have those claims.
You know, if we did integrate our vassal Munster soon, we would have an extra relationship slot.
Well, we're going to need to do that once the next war with Norway will be to vassalize him. So we're going to need to have Munster gone by then.
Yeah, Munsters has this minus 50 opinion as well. From when we didn't give him a land.
That's okay. We'll give him land in the next war. Calm down, Munster. At least he's easy to get relations with because we can go to plus 200.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so 65 peace offer. Sound good?
Yes. Sounds great.
30 ducats, war reparations.
About a 10-year truce.
Let's do it. Oh, France is so happy. Gave him 3 provinces. It's only 10 war score or 10 relations.
All right. So we immediately start coring. We've got 17% unrest in Orkney.
I was actually going to convert them first.
Were you?
Because we have that bonus.
Well, can't you cancel it under 10% and get your full refund, or is that?
I don't know.
Troops. I know with troops, if you cancel a troop underneath 10%, you get a full refund.
Just let them core.
I always core first. Except for when I'm experimenting.
Do you always have that plus 10% conversion chance? It's so quick.
We have that until 1504 April. We have 3 more full years on it.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of time.
Cores will be done.
I do believe the cost to core is cheaper if we have the same religion, isn't it?
No.
Or is that the cost to culture convert?
Yes.
Culture convert.
Actually, I don't think you can culture convert unless it's your religion. Do we want to raise autonomy? I think we do.
I don't think there's any need to. We don't have humanist all the way up to the lowered nationalism yet, but it's just 1 base tax. What are they going to do?
They're going to rebel. They're going to rebel.
Yeah.
Independence. Okay, so we've already got Norwegian patriots. 3.7 years they'll rebel.
All right. Well, let's wait maybe 3.6 years and we'll talk. We can lower the maintenance, by the way. Let's do that. So let's see. Austria. We didn't actually.
What's that? Shen, you've broken. You're gone. What happened to you? Hey, are you still there?
Yeah, you sound very quiet though.
Yes, you slowed down. Your internet just crapped out.
All right. Well, we're back.
Okay. Are you still here? You're good.
Here, yeah.
You survived. Good.
I don't know what happened there, but okay.
You were saying something. What were you saying?
Don't worry about it. I was saying, you're saying it's going to be 3.7 years until they revolt, and I said, so let them revolt.
Okay, but they're on an island.
So we'll put our troops there before it hits 100%.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I look at Sweden getting invaded. This is perfect.
All right, so our power projection's at 51. I'm going to make sure that it stays above 50.
Are you doing some privateering?
Yes, but we're at 986 military points. I'd rather build more armories or something than.
All right, I'm on it.
Here, I'm gonna build training fields because we can't even build armories. They're already being built everywhere.
We could also spend those points to lower the Norwegian revolt, and that's one alternative to increasing autonomy.
Yeah, but I don't like spending that. They nerfed it. They nerfed it. It used to be, when 1.8 first came out, you could park an army in a province, get the revolt risk down to basically 0, and then the harsh treatment cost was relative to the revolt risk. So you could, if you got it down to like 0, harsh treatment was free. So you just move your army around, harsh treatment it down to nothing, and then move it to another province, harsh treatment it down. And then they put
finished our armory in Angry Mob. Are you sure you want one there?
Yes, we want to arm the Angry Mob, definitely.
Okay.
But
making sure.
I don't know. Since they made that change, I don't think I've ever bought down revolt risk.
Well, I've done it a few times. I mean, if it's going to be a big revolt, it's worth doing. Let's see, we're at 121 with France. What can we do to get 150?
Go to war. If we go to war, we'll have 25. We'll get 3 more from improved relations. Then we just need 1.
End of the year will give us the rest.
Yep.
Yeah, we just got to go to war. So we need to declare on England.
That
can't be the end of the episode. We spent the whole time talking.
Yeah, I know, but it is.
Sweden is... Are you going to win this battle? Oh my god, look at this. They're going to win this battle. That's crazy. They're rolling 9s and shit.
All right,
ridiculous, Sweden.
We got to do something with this military power before the end of the month.
Well, let's tech up.
Let's hire a general.
Do we need one? I thought you wanted a admiral.
I was just saying it, but you acted like you'd never heard of the thing before.
We already have... don't let the month end. We already have a 5-3 general. I don't think we need to replace him. It's really good.
It's not about replacing him. It's about getting a secondary one that has siege value.
Okay, fine.
See, I'd rather do that than pay the ahead of time.
Barclay McGregor. It's like he's brain damaged or something.
Why? Why would you say that?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness. Muscovy just attacked Sweden with no general. Muscovy, what are you doing? That's not how you beat Sweden.
Apparently it is. They're winning. We're going to just maintain that diplomat this month, since we're crossing over the year.
Yeah.
See, we're still, what, 4 years ahead of time on military?
Yeah.
What I would do is I would just re-roll generals 3 or 4 times, keep the best one, versus paying the ahead of time penalty.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, look how many rebels there are in Lubeck. Holy crap.
Wow.
That is insane. It's 1501 and there's a stack of 63. And Austria just annexed Croatia. He's like, no, I don't want your claims and cores. I'm just going to annex you.
Hey, look what we get.
Sorry?
Look at the idea that we get.
Ooh, I like it. Do it, do it, do it. Have the honor.
And we get the revolt risk reduction, which means we can probably lower autonomy now in Flippy McFlips a lot.
7.26. I don't know.
Oh, come on. Overextension, war exhaustion, those will go away.
Fine. Whatever.
We can chance it, can't we?
I guess.
Man, this makes you nervous, doesn't it?
Everything makes me nervous. Wait, why is Polotsk at war with Muscovy? Oh, is he allied to Sweden? Oh, wow. Sweden's allied to Polotsk and the Teutonic Order. He's got allies everywhere. So this is not like a hands-down loss for Sweden. He's actually got some good allies here. He's going to stick it out.
Nice. Glad to hear it.
We don't have loans, do we?
No. We have buckets and buckets of ducats. We got ducats everywhere.
That's like my favorite phrase. Buckets of ducats.
I say that a lot.
I even made an emote on Twitch. Shen Bucket. It's awesome.
Yeah? What is it, like a bucket with ducats in it?
You bet your ass it is. Oh man, can you imagine if you're playing the Hansa right now? He's like, I kind of want to go home, but I kind of also don't want to go home. All right, so we want 50 ducats or 10 prestige. I'm gonna take the 10 prestige. We need prestige.
Yeah.
Norwegian revolts. Fight some rebels or lose 30 ducats.
30 ducats.
Yeah,
Money's not a big deal right now. I know we're almost at max manpower, but
Poland has moved their capital to Warsaw. Okay. That's a thing. Also, Poland didn't lose anything when Bohemia killed them. Bohemia invaded Poland, right? When Poland was westernizing. Mm-hmm. And Bohemia didn't take any land at all.
Okay, the problem is that when the year ticked over, we lost some opinion for fought to the end and gave province in peace. Mm-hmm. Now we're at 123.
But it did go up. It was 121, so it actually went up, right? Tell me I'm right.
But if we go to war, we'll be at 148.
So close. And then just two ducats gift. So 50 ducats will be enough to get that mission. Get free stability. Totally free.
50 ducats for one stability, totally a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like stability. But let's call it here, shall we?
Yes, I think so.
Oh my god, we're at 999. Spend those points, my friend.
I don't know what to buy.
I'm gonna tech up.
Do it. Fine.
New units. Aha! And we are Scotland, so we're gonna take I don't know how to pronounce this. Galogle?
Galoglass.
Whatever. We're gonna take that. There's no S in there.
I know. I've been told multiple times it's Galoglass.
You're saying AIGH is ass.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Shen. He's been the other guy. We'll see you next time.
All right, see you soon.
Ass.